Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and hi and welcome to all the new subscribers. Now today's a very quick and easy and fast video, but it's something that you won't find very often on any YouTube channel. It's something that I had to really hunt for and sought after, look for, and that is time compression. How to do time compression when you're flying on your long routes. You don't want to sit in front of your computer for 5 hours or 9 hours going to sleep. Sure, you can put it on autopilot and go away and come back, but that's your computer tied up for 5 or 9 hours if you're on a long international flight. So how do we compress time? Now, saying that some people don't believe in compressing time. In some circles it's a big no, you don't compress time, it's not realistic. Hello, cuckoo. If you want to do it that way, you do it that way. But for me, I don't have time to sit in front of the computer for 5 or 9 hours, so not very often anyway. Time compression. Okay, let's have a look at it. To set up your time compression, I suggest you go to your control options. Okay, now go to your keyboard and come down here to miscellaneous. Now, if you come down here, come down miscellaneous, you'll see increase sim rate. Now you can see that I have my button assigned to page up on my keyboard. Okay, and to decrease my sim rate, or to slow down my time advance or whatever, decrease sim rate. So I've assigned that to page down. So I suggest that you go to this menu and you assign your keys. Increase sim rate and decrease sim rate. Don't make it, doesn't need to be a key that's very, very close or handy. It can be one of these obscure keys on your keyboard that you don't use very often. It's way out of the way. You're not going to hit it by mistake, sort of thing. So find 2 keys on your keyboard and assign your increase and decrease sim rate. So I've got mine in page up and page down. So it's very, very easy to increase my time or slow down my time. Now there's some other very important things about using time compression. So let's jump into the plane and we'll take off, and then we'll talk about time compression. Okay. Right, hi guys, ni hao, jin tiang ting chu hung hao. Oh, look at our Fiji Piolia. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to speak Chinese for the whole flight. Fiji is a Mandarin name for aeroplane, okay? Piolia is another name for beautiful, okay? And we all know what ni hao means. Hello, how are you? Okay, so we are up in the air flying for Lucky Airlines, and it does look Piolia, doesn't it? It is a beautiful paint scheme. If you like, well, it looks a little bit like a Chinese takeaway shop, doesn't it? Really bright colors and all the writing you cannot read, but it's a beautiful plane. Okay, so we're here to talk about time compression. Let's get in the cockpit here. Now, I've told you, like I said, I've assigned 2 keys to my time compression, page up and page down. Now there are only 4 steps in time compression. You can go 4 steps higher than what the speed you're doing now, and you can come back to normal again. Now there's no display to tell you what level you are at, okay? If you go 3 steps ahead in time compression, there's nothing on your screen that's going to tell you you're 3 steps ahead. So you can get lost and disorientated very carefully. So we're going to have a look at that. Also, I want to say, be very careful when you do time compression. I would suggest once you have your autopilot on and you're at your cruise altitude, you're at level, steady flight, and you can see in your flight plan that it's quite a long way away from the waypoint where you have to start turning and negotiating. That's when I would use the time compression. When you're traveling in a long line, you're level and stable, and your autopilot is on, okay? Okay, so what are we doing here? Have we got our speed on? Speed hold mode on? Oh, okay, speed hold mode on. Yeah, that's it. We should be speeding up. What's going on here? Okay, we're speeding up now. Okay, so that's when you do time compression. Okay, your autopilot is on, you're at level, stable flight, and you're cruising. Now there's only 4 steps. How do you keep track of it? Well, you see the, we're in these, you see your clock here. You see your clock. Now what you got to do is you got to keep track in your mind how many times you've pushed your advance forward button. So I'm going to push it once, and it goes yellow. 2, and it goes red. 3, it stays red. 4, it stays red. Now look how fast we are flying through the air, guys. If I go V and have a look at our map, we are flying through the air flat out. We're traveling like an F-16 fighter jet, okay? It is incredibly flat out and fast. This is why you have to either watch it or you only do it when you're in stable level flight with a long way to go. Now remember, I pushed it 4 times, so I'm going to push page down 4 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm back to my normal speed. So you have to remember in your mind how many times you've pushed it. Now you'll notice with the clock down here, I push it once and those numbers turn yellow and we're speeding up. Push it twice and they turn red, okay? Now if I push it 2 more times, it will continue to stay red. 3, 4. Okay, I'll push it 4 times, but there's no more color change. Okay, it just stays red. So if you look at that, it's in the red. You know you're going pretty flat out. Okay, I'm going page down now. I want to slow down my speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm back to normal speed. So keep an eye on your clock. If you push it, advance your time once, it will go yellow. Advance it twice, it will go red. Now in many cases, if it's not an international flight, I would say 2 clicks on your time advancement is probably enough, okay, because you can get in serious trouble very easily if you're going flat out with time compressing and you're not watching it all the time. And then your plane's got to maneuver, it's got to take in the turns of your flight plan, it's got to render the scenery and the clouds. So this is also what I recommend. Or this is what I do. This is the view I go to. This is the view I go to when I have my advanced time compression on. And I also will have my little VNav map up, so I know it can see exactly where I am. Okay? Now if you're in this screen, your computer doesn't have to render all the mountains and the clouds and the trees and all the scenery. So it's very easy on your computer, it's very easy on your CPU and the game to speed up time, okay? So it's very, very smooth and there's very little chance of anything going wrong. A couple of times the computer has struggled, or the game has struggled, to draw all the scenery around in time compression ×4, that it sort of seizes up sometimes and crashes. So make it easy for your computer, make it easy for the game. Come down to this view, you can see your flight plan, you know exactly where you are. You can see your altitude, you can see your speed, everything here is in front of you while you are in time compression. Okay, I click it down, page down, 1, 2, right, I'm back down to normal speed now. So that's the main points I want to make today. Assign 2 keys on your keyboard to time compression up and another key to time compression down. Okay? And keep an eye on your clock for the color change so you know where you are with the time compression. Come down to this view so it doesn't put pressure on your computer or the game to render and draw all the trees and the mountains and the clouds. Stay in this view. When you're coming back down to normal time, then you can bring your view up again and continue. And let's face it, you go in the outside view and you're in time compression ×4, it just looks silly, it looks ridiculous, and you don't really want to see it. It's not realistic, it's not nice, and there's probably a chance that your computer's going to poop its pants and either freeze or crash or do something. It's too much work, too much speed, too many things happening. So keep it simple, keep it easy on yourself and on your computer. Go down here and watch the colors here and remember where you are. Okay, right, that's it. Short and sweet today. Time compression, not everyone believes in it, but I believe in it. If you're on a real long flight, you don't want to sit in your computer for 5 or 6 hours, you can do that. Come out of time compression and then begin your descent and do your landing. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You know my channel, we're all about having fun, casual fun flying. It's not 100% realism and authentic, okay? We do things the fun way, the easy way, and we just enjoy flying the way we want to. Take care, guys. Stay safe. See you soon on the next video. Ciao.